Hello, Book Dragons. It's Matilda here. I just recently had my birthday, so I wanted to show you the books that I got from my family and friends, and the books I got for myself because I buy books for myself for my birthday. And I'll start with the books I was given. And the first one I got was this beautiful, beautiful book. Look at how it shines. This is the second book about Emily Wilde. Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. And yeah, I've almost already finished it actually. I think it's so funny. It's really, really great. And I learned my lesson from the first book. I took off the cover. Well, I'll take off the cover while I'm reading it because in the first book I didn't. And it kind of destroyed this beautiful cover being so used. So that's it's kind of sad not to see it while I'm reading it, but I want to be able to keep. So that's I would definitely recommend you doing that as well if you get this, and I highly recommend it. It's really great. Maybe it's not as cute as the first book, because there are no new friends like in the first, but it's more adventurous, I would say, and more of a mystery. So yeah, highly recommend. And then I got a book that I unfortunately don't have here because my dear colleague Sophie gave me a book. I took it home and then I took it back to work today, and then I forgot to bring it back. But and I don't remember the name of it. But it's I'll start to write that in a comment later. But it's a very funny kind of Harry Potter book, but very funny. So it's like the chosen one. Simon Snow goes to wizard school, and I just read the first chapters, but it seems really, really funny. It's he gets abducted by some evil wizard and comes back. He shares a room with a vampire, I think it is. It's hilarious. So I'll probably talk about that more in another video. And then yesterday I got these two beautiful books from my boyfriend. The first one, The Forest of Wool and Steel, which is set in Japan, and it's about a young man who trains to become a piano tuner. And I love playing piano myself, and I saw this in a group, and I thought, oh, that looks really pretty. It sounded intriguing about this learning piano tuning, and apparently there's also a film about it, which I didn't know. So I'm really looking forward to read that. And then I got this, The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods, which I think I just read about on the book site, and I was like, oh, I love books about books. I want to read that one. And it's kind of a mystery. I think it's this kind of fantasy because apparently it's a vanishing bookshop, and it casts its spells. So books about books and mystery. And look how shiny it is. Then I'm going to the books I bought for myself. And I got the third trilogy by Robin Hobb about her Realm of the Elderlings. And the first one I actually got, not right now, I got it in January when I ordered another book, Fool's Errand. Also very pretty golden things on it. And so this time I got the second book and the third book. I think this one is the most beautiful one with the bird. It's The Golden Fool and Fool's Fate. And if you don't know anything about Robin Hobb's world, it's I think it's 15 books she's written so far in the same realm of the Elderlings. And you get to follow Fitz, who is kind of a bastard son of a king. And it's I can't tell you all about it, it's very complicated, but it's he's two uncles who just fight against each other, and it's like a mini Game of Thrones, you could say. I think Game of Thrones is quite inspired by these books, actually. And in the second trilogy, we follow totally different people, but now in the third trilogy, we're back following Fitz. So I'm very intrigued to know more about him and his wolf. So he has a special kind of magic with animals, which I love. And for some reason, it's not a respected magic in that world. But yeah, read them. They're so good. They're also a lot of trigger warning about abuse of animal and abuse of Fitz, I would say. Yeah, he's not treated well. So then I went to Stockholm's Fantasy Bookshop last week, and I didn't really plan what to buy then. I just wanted to buy something. I ended up with 3 books. And I had been thinking about this book, A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, which I've heard about and been told that it's so funny, and yeah, just the name sounds very funny. So I decided to get that one. And yeah, it's about a witch who managed to what's it called? Yeah, she does a spell and she does it wrong, and she managed to whip up a demon, which wasn't what she was supposed to do. So yeah, that's that one. And then I got A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Salt, and I read one of her other books. I've forgotten the name of it now, but I thought it was really, really good, so I wanted to read another book by her. And this is apparently about a dressmaker who is tasked with designing the prince's wardrobe, and it's a love story, and she has magic, so yeah, very fun. And then I bought something I've been thinking about a while, and that's Howl's Moving Castle. I've heard so many people talking about this book and the film, and I saw the film for the first time last autumn, and I really, really liked it. And I know so many books are compared to this book, so I felt apparently I need to read it, so I know what they're talking about. So I probably don't have to tell you the story, but I have heard that the book is quite different from the film, and many enjoy the film better for some reason. So that will be interesting. And here's the book I've been waiting for a long time. House of Flame and Shadow. A really thick one. But I'll probably just plow through this very fast. So this is a third book in the Midgard series, or yeah, I don't think she calls it that. It's I read the first 2. They're very a lot of action. It's very spicy and very intriguing fantasy-wise, I would say. I think so anyway. I know she gets a lot of shit, this author, but she also is very loved. So, and I really enjoy them, and I'm really, really looking forward to this third one. And if you read them, you know why. Can't say more than that. And the last one I got is The Fae's Bride by R.L. Medina, which I saw on YouTube by, I've forgotten the name right now. I remembered it before the video, but now it's gone from my head. I'll write it in the caption so you can see where I saw it first, because that was such a beautiful video and I was like, oh, I want all those books, but I can't get them all. But I chose this one because it was quite cheap actually, and I found it really cute, about like Italian story about a young woman who meets a fae, and he's apparently expected to inherit the title of count. And yeah, so it's a romance story set in a kind of fantasy Italy. So yeah, you will find witches, fae, warlocks, house elves, and much more, it says. So yeah, and this is a standalone book, but apparently there seems to be more books in the same world, but you can read this as on its own. Yeah, so that's the books that I got and got myself